Been looking through some source material recently, all about a specific learning opportunity, one designed to help you maybe jump into a new career field.
That's right. We're digging into the IBM Digital Marketing and Growth Hacking Professional Certificate. You find it on Coursera. And yeah, the material really frames it as a structured path to get you ready for a digital marketing career.
Right. And our mission today, just looking at these sources, is to figure out what this certificate actually is. Who's it for? What skills do you actually learn? And, how does it supposedly prepare you for a job?
Well, the sources flag a couple of things right away that honestly sound pretty appealing if you want skills quickly. First, they suggest you could be job ready in like 2 months, assuming about 10 hours a week.
2 months, 10 hours a week. That sounds pretty intensive, doesn't it?
It does suggest focus, yeah. And the other big thing they highlight is accessibility, like no previous marketing background needed, not even a college degree.
Okay, so really lowering the barrier to entry there.
Seems like it. Positioned as truly for beginners.
So let's talk about digital marketing and growth hacking then. Why these fields? The source material defines digital marketing pretty clearly, using those online channels, right?
Yeah.
Search engines, social media, email, websites.
Yeah, to promote stuff, products, services, brands. And the sources really stress why it matters now, reaching global audiences, talking directly to customers.
And the big one, getting measurable results, right? Using data.
Exactly. It's all about building awareness, getting leads, driving sales effectively. Data is key.
And that's where growth hacking kind of slots in. Finding those creative, maybe unconventional ways to grow fast, often on a budget.
Right. Speed and efficiency in acquiring customers, retaining them. That's the vibe.
And the sources say this certificate, this 7-course series, is built to teach you those skills together.
Yeah, that seems to be the idea presented in the material. Logically building you up.
Okay, let's unpack that structure. The sources talk about mastering, up-to-date practical skills, the kind marketers and growth hackers need now.
You're apparently practicing across a pretty wide range. Digital ads, SEO, search engine optimization, content marketing, social media, e-commerce, email campaigns.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah, and it says you cover creating, managing, even analyzing campaigns on big platforms. Google, LinkedIn, YouTube are mentioned.
And here's something that jumped out from the sources. They specifically mention generative AI.
Yeah, that's definitely timely. It says you learn to use Gen AI tools to, automate and personalize marketing content.
Like what specifically?
They give examples like generating ad copy or recommending products, even drafting emails.
So using AI to speed things up or make them more relevant?
That seems to be the angle, yeah. The material suggests it's about staying current and using these powerful new tools effectively.
Okay, that makes sense. So they cover a lot of ground. What are the specific skills the sources claim you'll walk away with?
It's quite a list, actually. It covers broad stuff and specific tools, so digital marketing itself, obviously. Then PPC, pay-per-click ads, SEO, digital media strategy, advertising generally, email marketing, content marketing, marketing analytics, that's a big one, and generative AI, like we said. Plus specific tools like Google Ads, marketing automation platforms, and just managing advertising campaigns overall.
That is a pretty solid toolkit. And the sources really push the idea that it's not just theory, right?
Exactly. Applied learning seems to be a huge focus. Lots of projects and labs are apparently built into the courses.
So you're actually doing things. What kind of projects do they talk about?
Well, the material gives examples like developing ad campaigns for Google, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and then optimizing them using data.
Okay, practical stuff.
Yeah, very hands-on. They also mention selecting influencers for marketing.
Oh, interesting. What else?
Creating and tweaking SEO elements, things like rich snippets and schema markup, those technical bits that help search engines understand your content better.
Right, getting found on Google.
Building campaigns in Google AdWords specifically.
Yeah.
Optimizing e-commerce using Google Shopping.
And the AI stuff. You practice that too.
Yeah, using Gen AI tools for specific tasks. Content creation, email marketing, SEO boosts, social media posts. It's woven in.
So it sounds like all these projects are meant to give you that real-world feel the sources keep mentioning.
That's the clear message, yeah. Crucial hands-on experience.
And does it all build up to something bigger, like a final project?
Yes, exactly. The sources talk about a capstone project at the end. That's where you supposedly pull all these different skills together.
How does that work?
You're guided through developing a whole digital and growth hacking strategy. It's for a fictional business, but the goal is to create a clear, strategic plan just like you'd need to on the job.
Ah, okay. So that Capstone project directly helps you build a portfolio.
That's what the sources say, yes.
Yeah.
You finish with a portfolio piece, and alongside that, you get the professional certificate from IBM itself.
And that digital badge too, right?
Yep, an IBM digital badge. Easy to share online, verifiable. And the material also mentions getting access to career resources, things like mock interviews, help with your resume.
So support for actually landing a job afterwards.
Seems to be part of the package described.
Okay, so let's pull back a bit. Considering everything the sources outline, the content, the hands-on stuff, the final outcome, who do they say this program is actually for? Who's the ideal student?
They list a few main groups. People wanting to start a marketing career from scratch.
Okay, the beginners.
Right. Also, marketing pros may be stuck in traditional methods who want to pivot to digital. Small business owners needing to handle their own online marketing.
Makes sense.
Freelancers looking to add more services. And students maybe in related fields who want those practical, job-ready skills.
So pretty broad, but really focus on gaining practical skills, especially if you don't already have that digital marketing background.
That sums it up well. And what's interesting is how the curriculum, as described, seems to systematically build skills across what they call the key components of digital strategy.
What are those components?
Things like SEO, content marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, paid advertising, PPC, and then analytics and data measurement to tie it all together.
Ah, so you can see how the specific skills they listed earlier, like Google Ads, content creation, analytics, fit into those bigger pillars.
Exactly. You're not just learning techniques in isolation, hopefully. You're learning how they fit together. Like knowing analytics helps you improve both your SEO and your paid ads. It connects things.
Right, it's about the whole picture.
Precisely. Building that complete toolkit, the sources say you need to actually develop and run strategic plans, setting goals, finding audiences, managing budgets, the works.
Okay, let's try to wrap this up then. Based on all the source material we've looked at, this IBM Digital Marketing and Growth Hacking Professional Certificate really aims to give you current practical skills across all those key digital areas.
Yeah.
SEO, content, social, email, paid ads, e-commerce.
And it puts a really strong emphasis on learning by doing. Through those projects, labs, and the Capstone Project, all designed, the sources say, to build your portfolio and give you real experience.
The specific skills you're meant to gain are pretty clear too, covering PPC, SEO, content marketing, analytics, and, notably, using generative AI.
And yeah, the credentials seem solid based on the description. An IBM professional certificate, a digital badge, plus that career support.
And who's it for? The material's clear. Great for people starting out, people switching from traditional marketing, small business owners, freelancers expanding skills, and no prior experience or degree needed.
That Gen AI part is interesting too, showing it's trying to keep up with current trends, teaching you how to use AI for automation and personalization in marketing.
So when you look at it all, the program seems structured to build competence across that whole digital marketing strategy, from the technical bits of SEO to analyzing campaign data and using the latest tools.
Yeah, it aims to give you both the individual skills and the understanding of how they all connect into a bigger plan.
Which brings up maybe a final thought for you, our listener, to chew on. We know digital tools, platforms, AI, everything changes incredibly fast in this space. So how does a structured program like this, one that teaches specific tools like Google Ads or uses current Gen AI examples, prepare someone not just for that first job, but for the constant learning you absolutely need to stay relevant long-term in digital marketing?
That's definitely a crucial thing to think about, isn't it? How any program prepares you for ongoing change in such a dynamic field.